so, to Hannibal, a town in old Missouri, as you know. There lived upon the Mississippi many friendly folks, and barefoot boys enjoyed together merry pranks and jokes. Tom Sawyer, valiant leader, Huck Finn, his bosom friend, Joe Harper and Ben Rogers had excitement without end. Their little Becky Thatcher was Tom's favorite of all, and Tom was grandly cared for by his worrisome Aunt Paul. There's no times like the old times, so let us all go back to childhood's days, a long, long way down old memories track.
Kelsey!
Look at your hands. What's that truck?
I don't know.
I told you enough times if you didn't leave that jam alone, I'd skin you. Now get into the kitchen and wash that off quick. Then fetch me the will switch. It's spare the rod and spoil the child, the good book says. He's full of the old scratch. Laws of me. But he's my poor dead sister's child, and I ain't got the heart to lash him.
Aunt Polly, look behind you.
Oh, God, that child will be the ruination of me. Tom, you drive me to desperation. Tom, you'll be my ruination. With your mission, slippery ways and awful tricks. No sooner out of trouble than into another fix. Tom, you'll cause my unhappy ending. What trials the Lord to me is sending? Seems to me you've broken every golden rule and are playing hockey from your school. But there's something nice about you makes it hard to scold and flout you. Though you drive me nearly wild, I'll spare the rod and spoil the child. Oh, Tom, for shame, for shame. Hey, Mom, I found out Tom was playing hooky. Yes, he did. I never act so bad, Ma. Tom's a wicked boy. Tom, it was mighty warm in school, weren't it?
Yes'm.
Powerful warm, weren't it?
Yes'm.
Didn't you want to go in the swimming, Tom?
No, well, not very much.
But you ain't too warm now, though.
Well, some of us pump water in our heads. Mine's still damp yet, see?
But you didn't have to undo your shirt collar where I sewed it to pump on your head, did you? Unbutton your jacket.
See, Aunt Polly?
Father, well, go along with you then. I was sure you'd played hooky and been swimming. But I forgive you, Tom. I reckon you're kind of a singed cat, as the saying is. Better than you look. Well, now, if I didn't think you sewed a shirt collar with white thread, but that's black. Why, it was white. Tom, I'll punish you for this. Yesterday morning you set up for groaning fit to kill because you were too sick to go to school. I give you painkillers for your stomach, and you give it to the cat. And the cat took fit. So then I traced your ear into your loose tooth, and I tied a string around it, and I got it out. So then you didn't have a leg to stand on about staying home from school. And to finish up, you play hooky. So now you just get to whitewashing that fence.
But Aunt Polly, it's Saturday.
Never you mind, get right to work.
Hello, Joe. You still game to take a raft down to Jackson's Island to be a pirate?
I sure am. They don't appreciate me at home. They'll be glad to have me off their hands. Ma punished me for spilling some milk and I never did. Cat done it. Reason enough to be a pirate.
Sure is. I'm going to be the Black Avenger of the Spanish Main. Who you going to be, Joe?
Joe Harper, terror the scene. Is Hud coming?
He sure is. He's to be Huck Finn, the red-handed.
Mum's the word now.
It'll set the whole town talking. Remember the countersign? Blood. If you're going to go fishing, go on ahead.
I'll go get the other fellas. Unless I can help you finish the whitewashing quicker.
Oh, no, my Aunt Polly is real particular about this fence right here in front of the street, you know. If it was the back fence, I wouldn't care, and she wouldn't either. I don't think there's one boy in 1,000, maybe 2,000, that can do it the way it should be done.
No? Is that so? Oh, come now, just let me try. Just a little bit. I would if you was me, Tom. I'll give you a dead rat I have with a string tied to its tail so you can swing it back and forth, or a piece of licorice and a fish hook.
Well, go get it. Hello, Jim. Where are you off to?
Just down to the pump to fetch water for the ants.
Say, Jim, I'll fetch the water if you whitewash some.
Can't, Mars, Tom. Old Missus, she told me I can't stop turning around as anybody. She says, don't let Tom get you do the whitewashing. Now you go fetch the water. Like he made you cut all kindling while he told you spook tales. So I said, no, Miss Polly, and I go long before it does. Ding dong dong, ding dong dong. Stop her, sir. Ting-a-ling-ling, set her back on the stopboard. Ting-a-ling-ling, chow, chow out, chow. Get out that headline. Lively now. Come, out of your string line. What are you about there? Take a turn around that stuff at the bottom of it. Down with the engine, sir. Ting-a-ling-ling.
What you been? I weren't noticing.
I'm going swimming, I am. Don't you wish you could? But of course, you'd rather work. Of course you would.
What do you call work?
Why, ain't that work?
Maybe it is and maybe it's not. Does the boy get a chance to whitewash a fence every day?
Say, Tom, let me whitewash a little.
I'd like to, Ben. Honest Injun. Can't you see how I'm fixed? You tackle this fence and anything happened to it.
Ah, shucks, I'd be just as careful. Now let me try. Say, I'll give you the core of my apple.
Nah, Ben, I'm afeard.
I'll give you all of it.
Hello, Tom. Jill told us about that fence. I'll give you my corncob pipe if you let me paint. And I'll give you this doorknob.
One I catch, big left pepper, his soldier.
you gonna get it?
Today, Reverend Walters is coming around with Judge Thatcher to present the prizes to the deserving.
I won't be here.
Yes, you will. Mary's gonna make you wash up, put on your Sunday clothes and your shoes.
Say, fellas, I'll trade any of these back for tickets.
Get your blue ticket for the firecrackers.
I'll give you a red one for the one-eyed cat and 2 green ones for the blue glass bottle.
I'll give you 5 green ones to Judge Green.
Okay, soldier.
I'm gonna win a prize.
I wish I was, and Judge Thatcher's coming to see you do it.
It'll be great. Say, fellas, fence is done. I'll be surprised.
She sure will. Come on, fellas.
Yeah, come on.
I can lick you.
I'd like to see you try it.
Well, I can do it.
No, you can't either.
I can.
Can't.
Can. What's your name?
Tisn't any of your business, maybe.
Well, I'll make it my business.
Well, why don't you?
Well, if you say much, I will.
Much, much, much. There now.
You think you're mighty smart. Well, if you give me much more of your sass, I'll bounce a rock off in your head.
What do you keep saying you will for? Why don't you do it? Because you're afraid.
I ain't afraid.
You are.
I ain't.
You are.
I dare you to step over that line. Anybody who'll take a dare will steal a sheep.
Well, you said you'd do it. Now, why don't you?
If I jingle for 2 cents, I'll do it. Holler not! Holler not!
Stop! Just wait till I catch you out again.
That'll alert you next time to watch who you're messing with. Gotta get dressed for the minister. Pretty dismal. Why do I always gotta do what I don't want to do? The world's so hollow.
Come, Tom. It's time to dress for the minister's visit. Now wash up good and don't forget behind your ears. Now ain't you ashamed, Tom? You mustn't be so bad. A little water won't hurt you. Oh, Tom, you didn't wash behind your ears. Sit down here. Now you look like somebody. My land's sake, you ain't finished the thing.
Oh yes, Aunt, long ago.
Well, I never. It just goes to show you can do some work when you're in mind to, Tom. Though it's powerful something you're in mind to, I'm bound to say. Most of the time you're in trouble. But other times, you're real sweet and I forgive you. Now I must do stuff for the parson.
Well, hurry and change your clothes, Tom, and don't forget your shoes.
Not my shoes, Mary.
Yes, you must wear your shoes. Now hurry before anyone comes.
Won't take me more than a jiffy to slick her up. Why doesn't Sid get ready?
Why, he's been ready for hours, and he's in the parlor studying his verses. Tom, I brought you something. Guess what?
Oh, gee, tell me, Mary.
Well, here it is, a brand new barley knife for 12.5 cents.
Sure enough, a brand new Western barley knife. Just like the cowboys used. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to do you proud with my verses, maybe win a prize along with Sid.
Well, hurry up and come out while I comb your hair. You can practice your verses out here.
Tell me not in mournful
Numbers.
Life is but an empty Dree. Oh, I don't know.
No, stop, Tom.
Dream. Life is real, and life is earnest, and things are not. Mournful numbers.
What they seem, you poor thick-headed boy, and things are not what they seem. What they seem.
What they seem, and things are not what they seem.
There's the minister out there talking to Judge Thatcher.
Well, hurry and take in the basin and towel and tell out Polly and Sid.
Who likes to wash up and dress up? You better all get busy so she can't afford you can. No! Trouble if you wash your face so clean and fresh for Sunday. Makes your neck look blacker on a Monday. Hey!
I'd like to wash up and dress up, rip off the bits who will fess up, lace hooks on hanky and ribbons and crewels, nice frilly bonnets and teeth like frills. The trouble isn't rather what our minds do nicely sew, with wisdom when we wear a fresh and gay new pinafore. So they are not so dreadful if we must take a headful, and it will be longer then, for you'll have to wash again. So they are not so dreadful if we must take a headful, and it will be longer then, for you'll have to wash again.
We might as well, each of us, make up our minds to drown in white soap suds, and then we will find a new kind of person instead of a frump, so clean and so fresh that we feel we can dump the wash water on the ground and forget it. Unless being clean makes us proud, well then let it.
Girls think it's quite worth all the time that's required to dress up so fine that we're really admired. Though Granny calls out to us when we're abuzz, remember that handsome is as handsome does. So we must behave like a beautiful queen when we're all washed and dressed up fresh and clean.
Now, boys and girls, I want you to give me all your attention for a while. There, that's it. I see one little girl looking up at the treetop. I'm afraid she thinks I'm there making a speech to a bird. I want to tell you how good it makes me feel to see so many bright, clean faces assembled in a place like this. This is a great occasion. I'm going to present Industrious Boy a fine book as he thinks and tries to memorize and cite without a single mistake 100 gems of literature. Hello.
Hello. Tom!
I'm going to be a clown or a pirate when I grow up. I'm going to be the Black Avenger of the Spanish Main. I can walk on my hands.
Tom, I want to speak to you.
I think you're awful pretty.
Now for the presentation of prize. Sydney, my little fellow, how many tickets have you earned for learning your verses?
7. Isn't that splendid? You'll grow up to be a worthy man.
I commend you, Sydney.
I've got 48 tickets.
Astonishingly good. Well, I had thought I was going to present the prize to Sydney, but I'm sure he'll agree that you're entitled to this one, Thomas, and he will get the next one without a doubt. That's just only just, is it not, Judge?
Perfectly just.
Will you answer a few simple questions before the judge, Thomas?
Yes, Parson.
Who were the first two disciples?
What?
Who were the first two disciples?
David and Goliath.
Poor little fellow. He's scared. He knows.
You might not know that I've been watching you, but I have noticed that you watch me too. And I'm too bashful for to smile or talk, or ask you if you join me for a walk. So now instead I'll leave a pretty token, and it will seem to you that I have spoken. A sunflower I'll place upon the grass, and hope you realize that I'm your love.
I'll teach you how to break sugar bowls.
What do you vote me for? Sid broke it.
Oh, Shaw. Well, you didn't get a lick of miss, I reckon. You've been into some other mystic when I haven't been around, like enough.
The world's pretty dismal. I wonder if she would care if I died. I wonder if anyone would care. Would Sid feel sorry, or Aunt Polly weep her eyes out? Would she pity me if she knew? Or would she just walk away like the rest of the hollow world?
Sometimes I feel so dismal, for I have a gloom abysmal. Oh, nobody gives a care whether I am here or there. I'm feeling so miserably glum, I don't know if I go or come. I feel that I want someone who will be good to me. Dismal and miserable, glum, old gloom. Miserable, glum, old gloom. Supposing I died right here, would anyone shed a tear, or feel sorry they'd been mean? If I were dead and serene, I suppose I must just go on feeling all dismal and gloomy. I feel that I want someone who will be good to me. Dismal and miserable, glum, old gloom. Miserable, glum, old gloom.
Hello, Huckleberry.
Hello yourself. See how you like it.
Say, what's that you got?
Dead cat.
Say, Huck, what's Dad's cat good for?
Good for cure horse with.
Spunk water's better.
Spunk water? I was given terms for spunk water. I know a boy coming head to foot board, and he's dead cat. How's spunk water?
I've cured thousands of warts off my hands that way, Huck. I play with frogs so much, I've always got considerable many warts. You gotta go all by yourself to the middle of the forest where you know there's a spunk water stump. And just at midnight, you back up against the stump and jam it in your hand and say, barley corn, engine meal short. Spunk water, swallow these warts. Then walk away, quick, 11 steps with your eyes shut. And turn around 3 times. And go home without speaking to anybody, or the charm's busted. That's one way. What's yours?
Well, you take your cat and go to a graveyard where somebody wicked is being buried. And just at midnight, a devil will come. Or maybe 2, or even 3. But you can't see them. You can only hear something like the wind, or maybe hear a talk. And when they're taking that feller away, you throw your cat after him and say, devil follow corpse, cat follow devil, warts follow cat, I'm done with ye. And that'll fetch any wart.
I had an awful wart on my big toe. I cured it by myself, I ought to know. I got it 'cause I fooled lots with the frog. I cured it with spunk water in a hollow bog. Barley corn, engine meal short. Spunk water, swallow these warts.
Go to a graveyard in the dark of night and hold a cat stake cart carcass to you tied. And when the devils do their dance of death, you swiftly run back home a holding your breath. Barley corn, each meal short. Spunk water, spunk corn.
Say, Huggy, when you get back?
Tonight! I reckon they'll come after old Hox Williams tonight.
Can I come with you?
Of course, if you ain't afeared.
Afeared? Nah. Will you meow?
I'll meow, and you meow back, if you get a chance. Last time you kept me meowing till old Hayes threw rocks at me, and I heaved a brick through his window, but don't tell.
I won't tell. I couldn't meow that night because Aunt Polly was watching me. You be sure and come in plenty of time. And when you meow, I'll meow and come out.
Who are you talking to, Tom?
It's just Huck.
I don't like to have you go with us. He doesn't have to folks. He doesn't go to school.
Don't you mind what she says. I know you're a good fella and I'll go with you.
Meow! Darn that cat.